Exactly. That's all we're going to hear. Thank you. This is from the engineering program. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We now have all of our honorees. Turn to your neighbor and say, we all on time. Y'all ain't say that right. Say, we all on time. We all on time. I said that as both a declaration and an aspiration, because you know, our folk, we move on our own time by the grace. But we are here, and we made it, and we're so excited to celebrate all of our distinguished honorees today, as well as their family and friends. We'll be getting started in just a quick moment, but as we begin, I want you to take a look. Raise your hand if this is your first time in this particular room, by any chance. Okay, cool. Keep it high, keep it high. I love it. All right, so this is our Essex County Chambers. We celebrate every single town, every single city that makes Essex who and what we are. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm from the great city of Newark, New Jersey. Any Newarkers in the house? Any Newarkers here? Yes, clock it, clock it, clock it. All right. So if you look around, you'll actually see every city and town in Essex, including Newark, right here in our atrium ceiling. So see if you can find your town, your city, up there right quick, and when you see it, shout it out so we can see it. Found it? Irvington, period. Okay, Irvington's in the house. All right. You see West Orange with orange, 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 yes. You see, yeah, the oranges is all one little cluster. Y'all see up here, I can't really read that one, but right there we got Essex Fells and Roseland, the oranges, Newark. Yes, and so Newark, of course, is the largest city in the state of New Jersey, and the largest city in Essex, but we are one of many beautiful municipalities that make up Essex County. So with that being said, I, Adorian Murray Thomas, a daughter of Newark, a vice president of the Essex County Board of Commissioners, I welcome you to your city, your chambers, called the Essex County Hall Chambers, where we celebrate all of our honorees today. So give yourselves a round of applause. If you are an honoree, or you are here to celebrate an honoree today, can you make some noise real quick? Woo! Because when we talk about Newark, when we talk about Essex, when we talk about Irvington, the oranges, and everything that makes Essex who we are, we're talking about greatness. We're talking about greatness in our scholars. We're talking about greatness in our athletes. We're talking about greatness in our educators and philanthropists and our thought leaders, institutional leaders. And what a gift to be here with my brother, Christopher, whom I'm going to introduce in a moment, with Complex Visions, to celebrate so many distinguished leaders today. So we're going to begin by doing a quick moment of prayer. So won't you join with me in whatever way you see fit for a quick moment of prayer to open our program. Most gracious God, who are we? That you would care to know our names, that you would care to have us here under your gaze as we give thanks for the children and the adults and the families and communities who are doing excellent things in our community, without need for recognition, without the need for awards, but because good things need to be done and good things come out of Essex. We ask that you protect every person, every spirit, every body under the sound of my voice, that they know that they are loved, that they are appreciated, that they are cared for, that everything they put their mind to is possible with you in their hearts. I call you Jesus, some call you Yahweh, some call you Allah, Krishna, and the like. In all names, though, we call you the Creator. We call you the Holy One. We call you the one who keeps us safe and on an onward path to your glory. In your name we pray. Amen, Amen, and Ashe. As I shared earlier, my name is Adorian Murray Thomas. I serve as the District 2 representative here in the county government. Anyone knows what county government is? Just a quick little civics quiz. Anybody knows what your county government is? Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to tell you, all right? Anybody know what your city council is? Who knows what our city council and our mayor is, right? We know what that is? Boom, okay. What are some of the things that they do? Miracles, as I'm looking at you. What's some things that people in your city council or your mayors and whatnot do?
Satisfied with where they're living,
Yeah.
their life. He's trying to change. I want to say mayors or people with levels of that type of they make sure to change the problems that are around them.
Absolutely. Clap it up for Miracle, y'all. That was perfect. So Miracle is exactly right. Your mayors or your city council people are responsible for doing a couple of things. One, passing a budget that protects and looks out for the interests of the needs of your community. Two, passing laws that look out for the needs and interests of your community. But then three, listening to what the community needs and then also being responsive to that, right? Every single person, if you live in Newark, the Oranges, Irvington, you not only belong to that town or that city, but you also belong to another county, right? Which in this case is Essex County. So you also have people who represent you at the county level. The equivalent to your city council members would be me, right? Your county commissioners, people who represent your particular town or your city across the state of New Jersey on this county government, right? Our equivalent to a mayor is what we call our county executive. And so I stand here today as a girl born in the number blocks raised in the South Ward, the youngest woman ever elected to the Newark Board of Education, one of the youngest women ever elected to this particular body of people that was not created with young black girls and black and brown people in mind as an elected public servant on our behalf. And one of the things that I always try to do is make sure we highlight young people and community leaders who are giving back to the next generation. So it's my privilege to be here, not about anything that I'm doing, but celebrating everything that you're doing every single day in your schools and in your communities so that we can make sure that when people say Newark and Irvington and the Oranges and Maplewood and every part of Essex, they know that when they say our towns and cities, they're talking about greatness. And each of you represent that. Without further ado, we get to have some really beautiful events every year highlighting Black History Month, Women's History Month, and the like. But one of the honorees that we got to celebrate this past year for Women's History Month actually was not able to make the event due to some scheduled conflicts. But it's really a gift to make sure they're here with us today as we celebrate the greatness that they bring to the great city of Newark and to the whole state of New Jersey. And they happen to be the owners and leaders of the Source of Knowledge bookstore. The one, it's the only, to my understanding, a surviving Black-owned bookstore here in Newark, and one of the greatest that I've ever been to and seen here in this country. So without further ado, can we have Ms. Patrice McKinney and Masani Barnwell join us at the podium as I tell you a little bit about these phenomenal women and why we are celebrating them in the Source of Knowledge today. As we do that, I want to tell you about all of our honorees who we are honoring today. We have Ms. Patrice McKinney and Masani Barnwell of the Source of Knowledge bookstore in Newark. We have Ms. Talia Young of the Newark Symphony Hall. And we have the Essex County College chapter of the National Society of Black Engineers. And as I shared earlier, I'm privileged to be joined by my brother, Chris Williams of Complex Visions, who will be presenting scholarships, y'all, to some extraordinary young people. So we have a beautiful and short afternoon program for you, and we're beginning none other than with the queens of Source of Knowledge. So for over 25 years, Patrice has been a guiding force in helping people connect, and Ms. Patrice and Masani have been a guiding force in helping people connect with what they love, rooted in their lifelong commitment to knowledge, culture, and community. Currently, as the co-owners of Source of Knowledge serves as a cultural hub, not just a bookstore, but really a hub of life and legacy, channeling a deep knowledge for passion, reading, and learning into empowering others, especially through uncovering and sharing the truth of Black history. Ms. Patrice has been deeply involved in community initiatives, including the Newark Entrepreneurial Women, the Friends of Symphony Hall, Friends of James Brown, in the Newark Public Library, correct, the James Brown Room, where her leadership and insight continue to inspire and connect people from all walks of life. I've known Ms. Patrice not just through Source of Knowledge, but she knew me when I was this big. From my mother was a teacher at 18th Avenue School, and I used to be up in her classroom after school some days, and my mom used to teach her son. And so we go way, way back. And Ms. Patrice, I love coming to Source of Knowledge because I know I'm gonna get a real good book rec from you, and I need to clear my schedule for the next hour because I'm gonna be sitting there chatting with you for at least an hour or two about all the books you recommended me and everything happening in the city and in Newark, and I'm tapping in with you. So it's always a pleasure to be with you and to celebrate you today. Miss Masani Barnwell is an extraordinary Newark native and longtime educator. She's worked for the New York Stock Exchange and Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shields of New Jersey as an auditor before entering into her heart's work of education. Ms. Masani wholeheartedly believes that when you educate the children, you create a legacy and power for the next generation. After 26 years, she stepped into the world full-time of entrepreneurship with her partners, Ms. Patrice, Dex George, as co-owners of Source of Knowledge, her amazing son, who's also just as extraordinary at helping point out books and tell you what you need, and doing all this to educate the community and children with literacy. A community advocate and a strong supporter of equity and advancement for all people and children of color, Masani is an innovator and a focused leader within her family, her community, and we are so extraordinarily privileged to welcome you and celebrate you and Ms. Patrice today. Congratulations again.
She told us we was going to have an award. She didn't tell us we had to speak. But I guess it's only correct that we say thank you to the county, thank you to Dorian, and thank you to the city for allowing us to be able to survive this long as a bookstore. And as an example, and let you know that this is not ours, we just the facilitators, it's your space. So come, use it, enjoy it, and be in that space. Thank you.
Thank you. Dorian says I talk a lot, only one-on-one. I'm very shy in public, so thank you.
Ms. Patrice, I didn't say you talk a lot. I said you teach a lot, okay? Every time I'm with you, I get my life. One more round of applause for Ms. Patrice and Ms. Masani, everyone. All right.
Can we step this way just a little? Please, thank you. Boom. Excellent. Thank you much.
Our next distinguished honoree is an incredible woman who really lives out lifting up other women. She is my sister and friend, one of the fiercest leaders, not just in Newark, but in the state of New Jersey, putting arts, economic progress, and business into conversation in the best ways. And it's my honor and privilege to welcome the proud mother, leader, ferocious queen, Miss Talia Young, to the podium on behalf of New York Symphony Hall. I also want to acknowledge, I know we'll be hearing, we have some distinguished honorees from Essex County College in a moment, but I want to acknowledge Professor Figueras of Essex County College, who's here with us today, as well as Professor Kunam, who's here with us today. All right. So Miss Talia is not just known for her distinguished and beautiful fashion sense, but she is a businesswoman and career professional working in economic development, social impact initiatives, and federal government policy. Talia is a bold and unconventional creative visionary, forging sustainable social impact futures for New Jersey's largest, I'm gonna say this again, largest and Black-led entertainment and arts institution of the Newark Symphony Hall. Some of the greatest Black entertainment we've seen in this country, from Whitney Houston to Sarah Vaughan to so many others, have come through Newark and come through the halls of Symphony Hall, where I not only did my plays as a kid coming up at Theater Works, but where she keeps it protected and safe and nourished every single day. Talia also founded Space to Create Social Impact Community Development Corporation in 2020, whose mission is to open doors to economic equity and sustainability in communities of color. This firm, led by women of color, works to amplify core values of social impact and investment through programming, partnerships, and development. Talia, on her free time, has also served as the vice president of the Public and Government Relations for City National Bank of New Jersey, New Jersey's first Black-owned and operated bank. During her tenure, this bank received the new NJ Bankers Community Service Award for social impact initiatives and expanded its depository by $25 million and launched a cohort. That's right, we can clap for that. That's big bands right there, that's right. Launching a cohort of banking products that expanded access to funding for minority communities. Additionally, Talia served as a senior project and policy manager under the U.S. Senator Frank Lautenberg, and she's overseen policy portfolios that covered everything from economic development to education to banking, faith-based initiatives in urban communities. Talia, the impact you've had, not just on your beautiful children, but on me, so many other women, members of this community, and certainly on the arts and economic mobility in Newark, our city, cannot be understated. It's my honor and privilege to celebrate you today. Congratulations.
Just like the ladies at the Source of Knowledge, few words. But really, I think it's a moment that we acknowledge this commissioner, right? Because I think what I see is power in the room. I see just unlimited limitations of every person that is sitting looking at me. I mean, you guys are beautiful.
Yes.
Have y'all looked at yourselves recently and just told yourself how beautiful you are? And I think that's the magic of what the commissioner is doing here in this hall, is making sure that every door that you walk through is open for opportunity and putting you on a place and a foundation that you know there's nothing that can stop you. All right? So just know at Newark Symphony Hall, our institution, you are also welcome there. There is a space for you to have a platform, have a voice, educate, learn, produce. Who's been at Newark Symphony Hall? All right, the next time I come in the room, I need your hand raised. I need your hand raised. All right, I need your hand raised. You ever been to Newark Symphony Hall? It is literally 5 minutes away. It is the largest Black arts institution in the state of New Jersey. It is actually the largest ring-in institution in the country, 220,000 square feet that Black young creatives run. So I welcome you, I thank you, and just you are a gift. So keep doing exactly what this is. Thank you.
Boom, right there. Excellent.
Thank you, Mama.
Next, it is my privilege to welcome Mr. Gary Mann up to the podium. Can we give him a round of applause? So, Mr. Mann, I'll read his, I love calling you that, by the way, because you're a man and your last name is Mann. I just love calling you Mr. Mann. But Mr. Mann has done some extraordinary things, which really center on centering young people who you'll hear from and just whose stories you'll hear about in just a moment. But I just want to highlight him really quickly. I met Mr. Mann when I was I think I was maybe like in 8th grade, 9th grade in high school, because me and his daughter went to high school together. And when I found out that he was from Newark, I said, okay, that's family right there, immediately. But when I tell you this man is so accomplished and has done so many incredible things, not just in Newark, but across the country. And like from the moment I ever first got involved in politics, starting with the school board, now with the county commissioner, your question has always been, Adorian, how can I help our people from our city? And you continue to do that. And so what a gift to celebrate you and your young people today, but who are continuing to make progress and grow because you're in their lives. So we're grateful for you and thankful for what you've done and all that you do. So Mr. Gary Mann is the founder and CEO of Jasfell Analytics, and he's dedicated more than 25 years to engineering and deploying data intelligence and data integration systems that have strengthened organizations across healthcare, communications, financial services, state and local government, pharmaceuticals, and multinational industries. Since the 1990s, he's been pioneering every different leadership initiatives and ideas within computer science, data engineering, predictive analytics, and enterprise data strategy. Beyond his professional excellence, Gary is a devoted husband, an amazing father whose commitment to family reflects the same integrity, compassion, and leadership he brings to his work. Gary is invested deeply in the next generation of Black engineers, which is really why we're here today. And he has been serving as a mentor and a steadfast supporter of the Essex County College chapter of the National Society of Black Engineers, because he believes that it's not just enough for him to make it. He wants all of us and our young people to make it too. He provides guidance, encouragement, and opportunities that have helped students grow academically, professionally, and personally. Throughout his mentorship, these students, some of whom are here with us today, are thriving and are proudly attending the 2026 Black Engineering Convention, gaining exposure, inspiration, and access to national networks that shape their futures and expand their pathways into STEM leadership. Gary, your work has empowered countless institutions to operate more efficiently, to put young people first, and to make sure we center the next generation. So it's a gift to celebrate you, to celebrate them, and allow you to tell us a little bit about the young people who you have supported today. Thank you so much for being with us.
So thank you, Adorian. I want to say as a son of a single parent household, my mom raised me, 3 kids. I want to thank Adorian's mom too for what she's done. She has raised an amazing young lady, an absolutely amazing young lady. But we're here today for the students. So I just got a brief story that I'm going to tell. I was doing a hackathon at Rutgers, Newark. For those who are not familiar, hackathon is when you get a whole bunch of computer nerds together and you give them a problem, you put them in a room, you slide pizza underneath the door with maybe some sodas, and they solve problems. Well, there were a couple of Essex County students that were there at that hackathon that actually showed up and showed out. Actually really did extremely well, introduced me to actually what Essex County students can really do. I think about a week later, I don't know, maybe it was a week later, 2 weeks later, I get this call from a number that I had never seen before. I usually don't answer calls, but I decided to answer this one. And on the other end was this young lady named Khadija. And Khadija stepped up and said, "Hey, my name is Khadija, and I'm calling to ask if you would sponsor us to go to NSBE." Never heard of her ever before, never, I didn't know where this thing was coming from. But she told me her story. She told me the story of the students. And I had to sponsor them. I absolutely had to sponsor them. Main reason is I'm a kid from Newark, grew up on 15th Street between Springfield and Avon, wanted to be an engineer as a kid. And I looked around and I could not find anybody that I could emulate. Wow. No one that looked like me. And so I know what it's like to kind of be in that situation. I later went on to Rutgers University, graduated as a comp sci major, switched my major, but I'm always looking for the opportunity to give back to our kids. You kids that are in the room, and I call you kids, but y'all are young adults, y'all are some of the brightest people that I have ever seen, regardless of where I've been. Regardless of what continent I've been on, regardless of which state I've been in, regardless of who's been in the room. And so I want you to know that you can accomplish whatever you put your mind to.
That's right.
Whatever it is that you can put your mind to, you can accomplish it. And I wanted these kids to understand it. So thank you again. Thank you for this award, but it's really about the kids. If you're from Essex County and you're at NSBE, come on up, guys.
Khadijah.
I'll introduce them. I'll say some remarks real quick about each of them.
All right, as we have our students, don't they look dapper, y'all? Looking amazing. This is our future. And this evening and the celebration is all about our students. So we're so honored and privileged to be joined by some of the incredible students of NSBE who are here with us today. Let me tell you, give you some of their names. And so NSBE, which stands for the National Association of Black Engineers, something like that, right? I heard those conferences were really fun. When I was in college, all my engineer friends were like, I want to go to NSBE. I'm like, I was an engineering student. I wanted to go to a NSBE conference. But heard they're really informative and you learn so much. The networking is amazing. But NSBE was formed, this particular chapter, in 2024, and is committed to fostering a supportive and engaging community for aspiring engineers. It focuses on academic excellence, career readiness, and community outreach, hosting workshops, networking events, collaborative initiatives to connect students with industry professionals and opportunities. As you can see, we have a number of our students from NSBE who are here with us today. We have Ms. Khadija Jallo, the chapter president, who's here with us. We have Trevon Valentine, the treasurer. We have Terry Exama, the senator. We have Kahinde Ojo, the academic excellence chair. We have Kisto Adinamka, the public relations chair. We have Mamaduro Modsnije, the senator. We have Jeremiah Latimer, the vice president of internal affairs. And we have Yusuful Makodam, the vice president of internships. Did I miss anyone? All right, amazing, amazing. And I introduced some of the professors earlier. Congratulations to each of you. Let's take a quick photo and just know that we are so proud of each and every one of you.
Just tighten up just a little more.
That's tight.
Two more. Last one. Thank you.
This isn't on the program, but would anyone from leadership, one of the students, want to make a quick remark? Anything you'd like to share? Why don't you, chapter president, why not?
I just wanted to say thank you so much to Essex County College and of course our sponsor, Gary Mann. Can we give him another round of applause, please? And of course to our advisors for of course handling the backhands of everything when it came to working with our schools and just making sure that everything runs smoothly with our deans. All right, can we give them all another round of applause? All right.
Essex County, y'all. This is Essex County excellence, Essex County brilliance, right here in our county, right here in our city. For those of you who are in high school, make sure you're taking advantage of these opportunities to do that dual enrollment that your school can offer. You could get your Essex County credits, Rutgers credits. You can do a lot of this while you are in high school. It's my honor and privilege to bring up last, but certainly not least, his name is Chris Williams, but I'm gonna start calling him my co-commissioner in chief because he and I lock in together in this work for our young people in our community. My friend, my brother, my previous honoree who I had the privilege of honoring here in these very chambers not too long ago, but someone who always is showing up for young people, always is showing up for our communities. And today, he's showing up with a couple bags. Hello. For our young people who are, we give it up for that. Who are in school, who are on their way to school, and it's just been an honor and a privilege. Some of the young people who I know and love and champion, but just to celebrate with you today. So, Chris, take it away, my brother. Woo!
Is this the last of the last? Last? Okay. Got it. All right. Everybody see? So I was asked to make a speech. I never really was the type to make speeches, so I'm gonna speak from the heart. Scholarships this year. So I know coming into the school year, I knew that personally it was some youth that was a part of my organization or that I probably done referred to other people's organizations that I wanted to honor. So I think it hit me like the night after you guys honored me here, October 22nd, 2025. And it hit me, I'm like, damn, I gotta do something, right? So it hit me because I wanted young people not to just get like the resources or like to get the help here and now, but I wanted to try to show like a real live example of like what it takes to get back to the community as well. I went to North Star Academy in high school, so North Star Academy motto was big on never quitting and giving back to the community. And I would do a disservice for an individual to be in my position, able to impact people, not just in Newark, but around the country, right? So I would do a disservice if I didn't get a chance to really try to put it on you guys' lap so then you guys could pay it forward. And I'm quite sure that everyone that's here, all the young men, all the females, I'm quite sure that within your own right, probably within the next couple of years, you guys are going to end up coming back to the city, helping other young people try to navigate in life. But with that, just know that we don't always have the answers, right? So we don't always have the answers, but it's the ecosystem that we have, learning through other people's lived experiences, right? Being able to see the success and failure. I believe success is failure turned inside out. So it's a poem that, the only poem that I know by heart, right? So, and it's funny that I'm actually saying it now because I used to have to get detention at North Star Academy in order to make it. I wasn't doing my homework. I was never really like the homework type of person, but so the poem is called Don't Quit, right? So when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the roads you're trudging seem all uphill, the funds are low and your debts are high, and when you want to smile and you have to cry, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life seems queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us certain times learn. Many have failed and turned about, and they might have won, or they stuck it out. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of clouds of doubt. You can never tell how close you are, it may be near, yet seen so far. So stick to the fight when it's hardest hit, when things go wrong that you must not quit. So I think, well, I don't think, I did have to tell myself that poem like 7 times to get it right on the way here, but I want you guys to know it's really not about like the test score. So it's not about the 100%. It's not about getting accepted to all the colleges. It's not about scoring the basket. Sometimes it's not even about winning the game, right? I think the bright side about life is it's all of those championship moments, all those graduation moments, walking across the stage. I think what really, really, really makes those moments special for us in life is all of the times that we doubted ourselves, right? All the times that we took a loss, all the times that you probably woke up early and not even like your coach knew that you was practicing. Or it could have been in times that your teacher always expect for you to get A's, but they didn't really know that you had to put in work to actually get up to that point. All the times that as a leader on your team, you going through emotions and then you can't verbally express it because you yourself know that your classmates and then your teammates are looking at you. So it's all those times that make moments like this big. And what makes moments like this big for me is that now I am entrusting you all to go out and keep failing, right? I was watching something, I think it was like a month ago, Denzel Washington had something on YouTube. I watched it early in the morning. I seen a clip on Instagram, but it hit me, so I actually went on YouTube to see if I could find the whole video. And he alluded back, I think he was speaking at a graduation ceremony, and he alluded back to being able to dream big and fall forward. And the whole concept of that speech was, he was saying that he never really was the type to think about a fallback plan, right? So if he do fall, he want to fall in the direction of the path that he's going into. So falling forward in life, we will fail, and we have to accept it. But at least when you fall forward, you can still see the road that you're on. So I'm not going to talk you guys' heads off, but I would like to give you guys your scholarships. Wait, hold on. Disclaimer, right? So, let me tell you. Now, around October, I'm like, well, I'm going to give 2 people scholarships. And then just as the months went on and stuff, I was seeing things and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, I got to hit these people up. I got to hit this young lady up. I got to hit this young man up, or this parent up, or this coach and stuff like that. So it's big for me, right? This is the first time I probably gave a scholarship in public. Usually I just do it behind the scenes, or yeah, probably behind the scenes. But this is the first chance that I'm getting a chance to do it. So I'm entrusting you guys to one day do the same thing, or just one day just share your lived experience with somebody. Because it's through the failure that we gain our most power, and adversity always builds character. So, the first recipient is Nasaya Clough. Next up is Yasmina Odrago. Young queen. Okay.
Next.
Yasmina is a part of She Wins, right? She Wins. Yasmina is a part of She Wins. I know a little bit more about Nasaya, so I'm not going to try to be biased, but I know Nasaya goes to American History High School, very smart. I think she was accepted to every single school that she applied to.
She's graduating an associate's degree.
Come on, Nasaya. And Yasmina, I may believe, is she the only college?
Yes, she is.
College student? That's right. So Yasmina is a graduate of science at North Star High School, but also a current sophomore, if I'm correct, okay? At none only than Seton Hall University right here in the great county of Essex. And is an extraordinary leader in her school, is a nursing student, and like all of you, doing amazing things. So we're proud of you.
And you got to bring us some basketball tickets. So we got to let off the hook. You good for this year? Okay. Next up is my brother, and we got the same name, kind of, sort of. It's Christian Gray.
Okay, Chris. Good job,
Should make it tough, right? I know Christian Gray, he helped lead Shabazz to a 29-1 state championship this year. And also, summer 2025, he won the Kabubi Championship League that I host every summer for the 17U. And his coach for that team is in the building. I'm not sure if any of the Shabazz coaches in the building. Even if they not, still the Barino family, the Blackman family, just that whole program. Well, obviously we lost to them a lot growing up, but I just respect the whole culture. I respect the culture. And next, I believe he played a couple games this summer in the summer league, but I know last summer he scored like the highest in the summer. I think it was 29 points or maybe 27. Oh, and also that was on easy team as well too. So, but when I seen them play, and then I seen how whenever the ref blow a whistle, because our generation is different. These young kids nowadays, they always complaining to the referees and stuff. So I asked one of his coaches, like, is he a good kid? And he said, yeah. I'm like, okay, what school you go to? They told me what school you go to. I followed him on Instagram since, and love him like my own brother. So next up is Zayn Barnes.
Cheers, our best. Smile, bro.
All right, 2 more. 1 more.
Smile.
Did you get that smile?
He like to score. He lucky I'm like 35, or, you know. All right, next up. So, originally, I said in October, I started off in the back of my mind, I was going to give out 2 scholarships. So as the months kept going on, then I'm reaching out to certain individuals, their parents, other teammates and stuff like that. And come to find out, this young lady, she's not just a beast on the basketball court, but I believe she's graduating as the salutatorian of Arts High School, right? Mind you, I don't know if I'm a can of paint. Her coach told me all this, right? But also, they are back-to-back champions as well, too, right? What school? So she transferred from Immaculate Conception. They won last year. She came here, she won, and now she etched herself into Newark history. So you give it up for Niaja Troutman. So I'm 35 years old, and I think one thing that I noticed that was different in terms of how basketball is played, especially in the city of Newark. I know growing up in my era, the best females, they played on boys teams, right? So even though it was all girls league, but the best females played with the boys in the summertime, wintertime, every time. And I think I seen it on Instagram last year, but she didn't go to school in Newark, so I probably didn't follow her then, but I definitely remember watching some of her highlights on Instagram last year. And this year, I was able to make it to some of Arts High School games. I didn't go to the game to actually watch her. I went to the game to watch one of y'all freshmen play, one of my nieces play. And I got to the game, and I'm looking. So my niece, so her father was sitting next to me, sitting there. I'm like, wait, who that? Because she played like she a boy or something like that. And it was a close game, too. I think they beat University by, I think she scored the game-winning shot. She was crying all game to the rest. Say not. But like I said, she didn't even cry to the rest. I seen her catch a couple fouls. It was just like next play mentality. Even when the other team made a run, I think in the third quarter, I was kind of watching her, and she was just composed. Like she was just regular. So I'm like, yo, she could have played back in the day in the playground with us and everything. So I could go on and on, I think she played in a couple All-American games, All-City, All-State, All-County, 1,000 points. So last but not least, I definitely would love to Nayla Rivera. Did I pronounce it right? I got it? Nyla Rivera, I'm sorry.
Bull Rock to Hampton, is that right?
Yes. Hampton University in the house. Dorian just reminded me. So, Neela is
Going
at Hampton University, and also Christian Gray has committed to Bloomfield College as well, too. Okay, so this young man knows his father. I knew his father and his uncles, and his father and his uncles. They friends in a whole neighborhood. I'm from Elizabeth Avenue in Mika, and I think sports kind of bridge like that gap between the up the hill youth and my age, and then down the hill. I know one of the things was the Jackie Robinson Little League that brought us together. We all went to Peshon, and then so Peshon versus George Washington Carver, that kind of brought us together and stuff like that. And you know, like this young man, so like a lot of the, well, not a lot of them, man, I don't know everybody in his family, but for the ones that I do know, I witnessed like firsthand experience to see how our socioeconomic backgrounds could impact individual life with gangs, incarceration, street life, drugs, and stuff like that. So to be able to see an individual from the Thomas family do his thing, he's artistic, he's talented, he's solid. I never heard anything bad that he did outside the house. I'm not sure. Maybe his father probably know. But I would love to give it up for Tashawn Thomas, University High School. And he's committed to Montclair State. And he loved Jordan, but I don't know if he could draw better than my son.
I want to briefly acknowledge some other dignitaries who are here with us. We have our deputy clerk from the Essex County Board of Commissioners, Ms. Kathy Brown. Also a South Ward girl, Weequahic High School, right? Weequahic High School in the building, whoop, whoop. Speaking of the mighty South Ward, we have my brother and fellow commissioner, Mr. Wayne Richardson, who's here with us today. South Ward in the building. And last but not least, we have Mr. Commissioner Lenny Luciano, who just stepped out to run to the restroom, but who's also here with us today. Thank you.
This is all facts too, right? So it was in the summer of 2022. Summer 2022. I wasn't really looking for a job. I was really just staying active, right? So my deputy mayor, well, the now deputy mayor, Lakeisha Yuri of Public Safety, she was like, hey, you know, we got a OSHA 30 class down at it was the Temple of Hip Hop, 55 Letlow. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then she said, well, maybe you could get an opportunity in construction. I'm like, well, I don't really see how far that's gonna go, but maybe I could be like on the negotiating side, right? So it was Brother Wayne Richardson, right? And I think it took like the second or third day for him and like the instructors to realize I probably wasn't like the regular person in the class. Because anything that had anything to do with history, I was like adding in little facts and stuff like that. But I remember him like telling me, not specifically, but he told me a few times along the lines of, yo, brother, I always seen you in the Southwood, this and that and snap, but man, I did not know you was that bright. And I believe anything that you put your mind to, that I could end up doing. And some of the things that was in my mind at the time, because this before I had complex vision, so some of the things that was in my mind, they was just like the thoughts that traveled with me as a youth and all the way up to like an adult. But he said those words, and then I really believed that he was serious. So it just gave me reassurance. So I just wanted to just everybody give up for Wayne Richardson one more time. Because it was that experience. Within that experience, I woke up one morning. So both my best friends tragically passed away. One due to street violence, he had a double life. But another individual, like, she was so pure. I went to high school with her, went to middle school with her. And I remember I got the news that she passed away in a homicide-suicide, right? My son's godmother, and then got the call. Mind you, I'm going to this OSHA 30 class. They saying the job not guaranteed. If we do get into the union, we got to get on this long waiting list. But I was just going through it. I'm like, dang, like, should I go to the neighborhood and be sad about it and go chill with my brothers? Or should I just finish doing what I was doing? And it was many times in my life where what I knew didn't always really translate to the end result. So I always found like a way to bail out of situations, right? In school, extracurricular activities and stuff like that. But I was at a transition in my life to where I didn't really have hopes on being a construction person, working for the union or anything, but I was listening to her voice, and then she just told me like just to go to the class, and then I still went to the class too that day. Yep.
You did very well.
Yep. So, and I just found out some new information too. So, this next young lady, didn't know her prior to today. She is a She Wins scholar. One fun fact, she was a part of Candy Elite All-Stars too. So, last but not least, definitely not last, I would like to congratulate Miracle Baker.
Miracle, let them know where you're going. Oh, I'm going to Delaware State.
Let me see. All right. Okay. So, the last individual that we would like to recognize today, I think about a year and a half ago, I know Dorian and Dana Murray, they was taking some youth on a college trip, right? All females, their organization, She Wins, service females. So then they asked me if I may know somebody who may want to go. So I said, yeah, sure, I do. And this individual, she works very hard. She's like a multiple sport athlete, and she's committed to Candy Elite All-Stars as well, too. I do run a summer league, but I could tell you, it's hard to run a summer league, especially like when you got family, and then it's like you seeing everybody else being able to travel and stuff, and then I just get stuck in the playground in the hot and the heat with all the kids. So a lot of times, I'm probably not gonna be that far, but at least to give me an hour break, 30 minutes break, she always go above and beyond the Summer Youth Employee Program requirements. And it actually results to her working beyond their work period, and then we always gotta owe her and her sister some money at the end of summer. So last but not least, this young lady works very hard, and she's gonna be a very, very, very bright leader, doing something I don't know. I don't think she know, but that's the beauty of life sometimes, just not knowing, right? But just continuing to fall forward and not being able to fail and never quitting. So lastly, I would like to honor Kamani Langley.
After this shot, let's get all the scholarship recipients for one picture together. So they can all the scholarship recipients come out for a picture. Is Luciana still? Adorian, come in the middle.
Please get comfortable.